Good morning. We're continuing our little mini-series today about what Paul really thinks about certain things. And we come to the topic of Christmas. And when I think about Christmas, the line comes to mind, so, this is Christmas. What are you and I going to do about it? Now you think I might quote that amazing passage from John that I just read. My very favorite in the entire Bible. It is incredible. The poetry, the theology, the depth of dimension in those words. But I'm not going to quote from that John today. You think I could quote from John the Baptist. After all, John the Baptist was mentioned in those very words. But I'm not going to quote from that John either. I'm going to quote from John Lennon instead. When I was growing up, my closest friend in middle school, high school, and college, and even after college, was an atheist. So he didn't talk about religion much. His father was an atheist as well. His mother was a devout woman, Catholic, who never went to church. You know about those, I'm sure. And whenever I did lapse into religion, he would say one of two things. Oh, you and your God. Or after a few beers, he would say, oh, you and your gut. Never quite understood the differentiation between those two things. But he did love the Beatles. And one of the only times I could get him to talk about Christmas or to do anything Christmas-like was if I could get him to play a Beatles song written in 1971 by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. And I don't know how much of the theology he got, but I think today the theology is as relevant in 2019 as we're preparing to enter a new decade as it was in 1971. And the verses go, so, this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so, this is Christmas. For weak and for strong, for rich and the poor ones, the world is so wrong. And so happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red ones. Let's all stop the fight. And so my friends, the message this year on this first Sunday after Christmas is to say to you all, so this is Christmas. What are we going to do about it? How are we going to engage it? How are we going to let Christ more nearly into our lives and let that light that the writer of John's Gospel talks about shine more brightly, not only in the world, but in the dark crevices of our heart and our community. And so, this is Christmas. And I ask Jesus to come among us.